perception in some quarters in Europe and perhaps elsewhere that Turkey over recent years has been moving away from Europe towards the east. You were appointed last year specifically to reinvigorate the process of EU accession, and you launched phase 2 of the action plan late last year. So what is your response to people who say Turkey is moving away from Europe?
Perhaps, first of all, in the last 3 years or so, the communications between Turkey and Europe was less than looking at the previous years. It was perhaps the blame can go to Turkey, but also to the European Union. Unfortunately, during that period, for example, the President of the Commission, Barroso, in 8 years came to Turkey once. The President of the Council, Van Rompuy, came to Turkey once. So we were lacking the communication. Our leaders didn't meet much, etc. So from that reason, perhaps European Union and the people living in the European Union were having their perceptions based on what they read or what they've seen on the televisions, instead of getting the first-hand information from the Turks. When we are looking at 2023, we're talking about a new Turkey. Membership to the European Union was also strongly mentioned. A person like me who worked very hard for the European Union was appointed as EU minister, and many important steps we took forward. And so we have a new strategy. We are really making progress. So I think with a small touch and giving opportunity to correct information and meeting with a lot of people, this perception will evaporate. Turkey has never looked to other directions. It has been for Turkey to reach the civilization, the Western values and standards during the whole Republican period. Perhaps it was a misperception in some countries or people that Turkey was looking to other directions. But to explain what happened is, Turkey really obeys to the rules and the new rules of game in the world. So we have actually a globalization, and Turkey tries to enlarge its presence in Latin America, in Africa, in Asian countries, or in Central Asia. So when Turkey becomes observer to a Latin American cooperation scheme, or African cooperation scheme, or ASEAN, or to Shanghai cooperation, it shouldn't be understood that this is an alternative to the European Union or the Western groups. I mean, these are only complementary things. If Turkey is in these schemes, in the Islamic world or these, it will give more strength also to the European Union because of its experience there, its connections, and many European countries are also doing the same things.